Okay, so if you're a startup founder, you've got this amazing product, but let's be real, you have basically zero marketing budget. Then this explainer is for you. We're going to break down the key plays from Violetta Bonenkamp's workshop on how to build a super powerful marketing engine for, well, next to nothing, just using the AI tools that are out there today. Let this one sink in for a second. It kind of gets right to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? We all love to obsess over our products, tweaking and perfecting them. But the hard truth is, if nobody can find your product, it just doesn't matter how brilliant it is. And that's the core challenge we're going to solve. Which brings us to this fundamental problem, this dilemma that pretty much every single bootstrapped founder faces. Right? You've poured your blood, sweat, and tears into building something incredible. But while you were focused on features, your competitors, they were obsessed with distribution. And getting seen costs a lot of money and takes a ton of time, two things you just don't have in the early days. So how on earth are you supposed to compete? Well, the solution is all about building what the workshop calls an unfair competitive advantage. So here it is. This is your new marketing stack. And it's not about some fancy, futuristic AI that's not even out yet. It's about combining three things that are right here, right now. First, large language models. Think AI for cranking out content. Second, no-code platforms like an 8N or Make to automate all the repetitive work. And third, and this is key, your own human judgment for the big picture strategy. You put these three together, and you've basically built yourself a low-cost, 24/7 marketing team. The whole philosophy behind this is so simple, but so important. It's not about creating these flawless, award-winning marketing campaigns. Not at all. It's about getting the essential work done that otherwise just wouldn't happen. It's about picking consistent action over this impossible dream of perfection. Okay, so let's get practical. The playbook breaks down into these really high-impact strategies you can literally start using today. We're going to cover two of the most powerful ones. First up is this strategy called parasite SEO. The idea is pretty brilliant. I mean, why would you spend a year trying to build up your own website's authority from scratch? Instead, you just publish your super valuable content on platforms that Google already trusts. You know, places like Reddit, Medium, or LinkedIn. You're basically piggybacking on their credibility to get seen, and to get seen fast. And look, this data right here shows you why this is more important than ever. I mean, check this out. AI search tools like Perplexity and even Google's own AI overviews are citing Reddit a lot. We're talking almost half the time for Perplexity. So if you're not on these platforms, you are quickly becoming invisible to the next wave of search. You know, this is a huge shift in how we all find information. People want answers directly from an AI, not a list of 10 blue links they have to click through. So your new goal isn't just to rank number one. It's to be the source material for the AI's answer. It forces you to ask a tough question. Do I need traffic to my website, or do I just need to be cited everywhere to build my authority? All right, the second strategy is all about taking back control of your most critical channel, email. And this comparison, it says everything. The traditional tools can cost you thousands, maybe tens of thousands a year. But by building your own system with tools you're probably already using, you can get the exact same results for, less than the cost of a couple of coffees a month. It's insane. And I know it might sound complicated, but it's really not. You use a simple Google Sheet to manage all your contacts. Then you use a no-code tool like NN to build the logic, who gets what email and when. You hook up an AI API to personalize the content for every single person, and then you track everything right back in that same spreadsheet. It's this powerful, self-contained system that you own 100%. But, and this is a really big but, this whole approach isn't about just automating everything blindly. You have to be smart about it. So what are the things you need to keep your hands on? Look, AI is a tool. It's there to get rid of the busy work, not to replace your brain. You, the founder, you have to always be the one handling the big stuff. Pricing, your core product strategy, those really critical customer conversations, and major strategic partnerships. These things require human instinct and context that an AI just doesn't have. So what's the big takeaway from all this? How do you actually put this into motion? Honestly, the biggest mistake you can make is to just sit around and wait for the next big thing in AI. The opportunity is right here, right now. The tools we've been talking about, LLM APIs, NN, Google Sheets, They are already powerful enough for you to build a distribution machine that 90% of your competitors are too busy, too slow, or too stuck on expensive software to even think about. This is how you win. So at the end of the day, the question really isn't if you should adopt this playbook. The tools are here, the strategies absolutely work, and the only thing standing between you and a powerful, super low-cost marketing engine is the decision to just start.